This is Venezuela Weekly, where we walk through key developments shaping the country's future. Let's start with the latest on Venezuela's oil revenues. Delcy Rodriguez announced that Venezuela has received $300 million from oil sales under the U.S. broker deal following the capture of Nicolás Maduro.
These actions reveal how the Trump administration's strategy on oil is transitioning toward economic management and preserving leverage. This is about stabilizing the economy, but also about shaping incentives for Rodriguez's authorities to work with the United States. And to dig deeper into what this means for Venezuela's energy future, tune into our event today at 3 p.m. East, where we take a close look at Venezuela's oil reserves, the state of the country's energy infrastructure, and the strategic role Venezuelan oil can play in global markets.
Meanwhile, the United States has continued its campaign against Venezuelan-linked oil shipments, seizing another sanctioned tanker in the Caribbean. The seventh vessel, the MV Segura, was apprehended without incident. These actions reflect sustained pressure on the so-called shadow fleet that previously circumvented sanctions, reinforcing Washington's effort to bring oil flows under lawful and coordinated channels.
On the diplomatic front, at the World Economic Forum in Davos, President Trump touched on Venezuela in the context of broader global strategy, even as his remarks drew attention for other topics like Greenland. Venezuelan issues were framed within discussions about stability and geopolitical realignment, underscoring that Venezuela remains part of the administration's international agenda and the momentum that the successful operation on January 3rd gives in a broader context. The Davos meeting matters because it shows how Venezuela is no longer framed only as a regional issue, but increasingly as part of global security, energy, and geopolitical conversations.
Finally, opposition leader María Corina Machado continued her agenda in Washington, D.C. At the Organization of American States, she engaged member states on human rights and democratic transition, keeping attention on political prisoners and the broader direction of the country.
Machado's appearance at the OAS reinforces her message to regional and global leaders that Venezuela's future hinges not just on economic stabilization, but on democratic legitimacy and political freedoms. And last week's Trump-Machado meeting spilled over to this week when the U.S. president commented about getting her, quote, involved in some way, end quote, in Venezuela's reconstruction efforts. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week.